reached out and I said, exactly what is it that you need? So at that time, they were looking for some funds to help bury young Michael Brown. And so we decided that we knew that people would step up to make sure that he had a proper burial. So I wanted to see how the community was going to respond. So we ended up raising $20,000 to help provide some scholarship support to the family. Then we also had a couple of rallies and people gave through that. So about 150 people locally gave about $5,000 to support his family. The other 15,000 came from I was the former vice president for the NAACP, and so I reached out to my friends at the Boys and Girls Clubs in St. Louis, and they gave 5,000. I reached out to the Urban League in St. Louis. They gave 10,000, and then I reached out to our national president from Boys and Girls Clubs of America, and then he gave 1,000. Um, I was asked by a local pastor to speak at several churches. I wanted the focus to be on making sure that we kept the attention on young people. This situation was so polarized, and I went to speak to churches. I went to a couple of public schools and asked that community to make sure that they continue to focus on the kids, they continue to invest in the kids, and we wanted to deliver some good news that a university president, not the University of Wisconsin, because there was some misinformation put out there, but a private university stepped up and said we want to provide a full scholarship to all three siblings of Michael Brown. And on my way there, I received a phone call from Reverend Al Sharpton, who was organizing a rally. And I didn't know if I was going to get a chance to meet Mike Brown's parents. I was asked to speak at a rally with Martin Luther King III, as Martin Luther King Jr.'s son, Reverend Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, and Judge Mathis. So I got to tell you, that I was a little bit nervous because they had me last on the program, and so anytime you speak after, national leaders like that, it sometimes makes you a little bit nervous. And so I got up there, got on the stage, I gave a hug to Mike Brown's mother and father, and told them that we were, that this nation was grieving with them, that our state, and particularly the community of Madison, Wisconsin, was grieving with them, and this was just a small token to support their family through these tough times.
What was your initial reaction when all this started?
I thought about the kids that come to my Boys and Girls Club. I thought about my son. I'm African American, and to see an African American young man laying on the streets for 4 hours, it was devastating to see. And so whether you're African American or not, even if it was a white person that was shot or a Latino person, that no human...
he was just a teenager.
Yeah, he was 18 years old. That should not have happened. Now, some people say, well, was the officer at fault? And I decided that, based on the facts of what you're hearing, I don't want to rush to judgment because I was not there. You were not there. And so, but if what's being reported is true, that officer used excessive force. But that's what's being reported, and all the facts are not out. What I will say, my initial reaction was, my God, how is this happening in the United States? In the way that the Ferguson Police Department responded. While I was not born in the 1960s, I was born right after the Civil Rights era. And when I saw the military gear, when I saw German Shepherds being utilized, I just don't think that was the appropriate response for a local police department to use. And so I was compelled to go down. We went down. We were part of the peaceful protest. But at nighttime, it got a little dangerous, and I didn't think it was safe for the people that I brought from Madison there, some of my friends from St. Louis, to be in that environment.